Hello all, my name is Sarabi, and this is the Using the Meta Business Suite training. How many of you already have your Facebook page set up? Go ahead and put it in the chat box. Okay, we have one there. Two. Okay, perfect. So when you set up your Meta Business page, or I'm sorry, your Facebook page, did you already set up the Meta Business app, or do I need to go through how to set that up? You guys can unmute yourselves as well if it makes it easier, if you're able.
Mine's set up, but I honestly don't know how to use it.
Okay, perfect. All right, so going in here, as you see, when you go to your regular business page, it pops up on the side here. And then all you do is you click on there to actually go to the suite and view all the tools that you're able to use it for. So this is for Facebook and Instagram. You're able to post simultaneously on there to both platforms, as well as a couple of groups while you're doing this. And then you're also able to view analytics that help you grow your business. So once this finishes loading here, it'll take you to its homepage. I'm going to minimize this here. All right, and then it'll take you to this landing page. So from here, you can either choose if you want to manage your Facebook page or if you want to manage your Instagram page, or when it's on here, it does it for both. There's goals that you can put in here. There's a task list, a to-do list if you're in here checking it daily. There's also a mobile option or a mobile app available for this suite as well for when you're on the go. It's completely free that you can use. Basically what I use my tasks for is just goals that I want for my Facebook and Instagram page. So increasing my likes and my followers for both. And all you'll do, you just click on here, add a task, type in whatever it is, and then it'll post on there for you. This is only seen by you. So unless you add other people to manage your page for you or with you, then this is all just for your viewing. Then it goes down onto how to manage like your marketing content. So going like a quick shortcut to like the planner, to your posts, your stories, and your different ads that you have. Showing different ways that you can actually grow your business or your business pages, how you can grow your audience. So you can invite your friends that you have on here directly from here. So you'll just go to invite friends, and whoever you just added as a friend on your regular page, you can select all of them and then just invite them to your business page directly from here. And this one pertains to
Can I ask
Facebook.
a question
It's not
about
for
that friends
Instagram.
piece? Is it okay? if I
Yeah, for
ask?
sure.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I've been having a ton of trouble, okay, just so you know. And the question is, you know, I have 40 friends, 41 friends, and I have those small pictures. Where do you go to see that profile of those people? I mean, sometimes it, you know, up there where your banner is and your logo is, it'll should list your little circle of your friends. I can't get that to show up. And can
So
you?
are you trying to your Facebook business page?
Yeah.
Okay, so does it look like this when you're doing it?
I see all that kind of stuff, but I want a specific at a glance, and I want to see who I see in one little section, it tells me how many friends I have and how many likes I have. And it's got those itty bitty circles, and then it says invite friends, right?
Right, yeah, so this is from the Facebook page, and then when you click on Meta Business Suite, then it'll take you to this part where you can invite your friends from there.
But where can you see your friends' little circles so it shows up there at the banner? Or doesn't it do that anymore?
They changed Facebook, so it probably doesn't do that specific feature anymore. It just adds them.
Mine does look exactly like what yours does.
Yeah, they changed Facebook, I believe, last month.
Right.
They changed the arrangements for everything, so that might be a feature that they don't do anymore with the circles.
Well, when you go down to invite friends, it'll show you who your friends are. But is there somewhere you can click and see who they really are?
Let me see here.
You know, I know it shows up in community.
Who's this trying to find out?
Like, you want to see who's actually like your friends on your
Yeah.
page, right? Okay,
Yeah.
let me go on here.
Because I had to collapse a page and merge them, and boy, was that messy. And it says they're all in the page I want them to be in now. That's what's part of the problem too. They changed the features, and so I'm looking for a certain characteristic and I can't find it because it's not there.
When you guys scoots over, I can sit down too. Don't squish the baby. Nope.
That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Because it did used to have on there where it'll show you a list, but sorry. I will have to actually go in here and see where that would be at. Hold on, let me try settings. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Ah, no, so close. You know what, Barbara? That's a really good question. I'll have to go in here and play with it a little bit. And then once I figure out how to show that list, I'll send you a message. How's that sound? I can't. Oh, did I lose you?
Yeah, I went on mute. It does what
okay.
it wants to do, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that would be really cool if you would connect maybe later. See, that's how mine looks, right? Just like your banner. I have that same thing, but I think I was trying to learn both processes at the same time and they changed them on me. Or maybe I have one that's not in MetaSuites and then one in MetaSuites, and so it's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, like I said, that their little update that they did, it switched a whole lot of things around. But let me make a note here so that way we can connect later via Telegram.
Yeah, I'm on Telegram, Barb Boyer. You can connect with me and then we can talk. Sort of.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, I didn't mean to, I don't want to interrupt your presentation, so I'll be quiet now.
You have a question. How do you connect my business Insta to it? I've tried to do it both on phone and computer and somehow I can't manage to link them. So when you're going through on this side here, there's a settings. And then you can go to business account, go to business settings, and then you'll be able to connect your Instagram from there. So
it's at the very bottom
side here, Instagram account. Yep, Instagram accounts. If you have a WhatsApp or any other pages that you want to add to it, it'll be right here. All right, I set up a couple months ago. I'm pretty happy with it. My hang up is my mentor told me to pin my travel top, but I stumped on how to make this happen. Can you do it on a personal profile page, but not the Meta business page? Cindy, what do you mean pin your travel quote request to the top? You mean like your link? You want to put it in your bio?
Keeping it at the top of the page rather than having to keep continually reposting it.
So
I can see exactly how to do it on my personal page. It's on the,
Yeah.
when you do the post on the right side, there's the 3 little dots, and you click on the 3 little dots and you see the pin, and you can just pin it to the top and you never have to worry about reposting it again. But I don't have that option, and she's looked at it. She's confused because I'm the administrator. I've checked all the boxes that she's recommended. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it easily accessible without having to repost it constantly. You know,
Yeah,
and
so
I apologize. I am at my son's baseball tournament, so I'm doing this remotely today.
no problem. I mean, that's what we do. We're
That's what it
remote
takes.
agents, so we work from anywhere. Let me see. There might be a setting for that. Uh,
I've done all the like search in the toolbars, trying to find the keyword that fits, and it's not. I'm stumped. She's stumped. She told me to go to one of those virtual Q&As. But then I saw that you were doing this training. I'm like, okay, well, you are
okay.
the meta
Yeah,
person. No pressure. No pressure.
No problem. Remind me at the end of this, and then we can find that, so that way we can get through the initial information, and then we can figure out how we can do that. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, where were we? Oh, yeah, audience. So this is how you will invite your friends to your business page. If you follow any other like vendors or things like that, you can share some of their posts. Like, for example, like the Halloween post for Universal Studios, or if they're like announcing new things, like new ships or things like that. I would just say be careful on which posts you actually share, because some of them have landing pages where, like, if they click on it, they can go to their booking page, and you want your clients to book with you, right? So just be mindful on the content that you're sharing. Like, if they're announcing a show or something, that's fine. But the ones where it's saying like, come book here, or here's like a new little attraction, here's how you get tickets, you want to kind of avoid those. Or find a way to kind of share the information without having their actual landing information on there. You can view stories from similar businesses here as well, and then view what's new with the Meta Business Suite, because they're, like I said, they're updating these apps constantly. So there's videos here on how to kind of keep up with the little add-ons that they do. Now on the other side tab, you can view your notifications for both Facebook and Instagram here. So it categorizes it from high priority first, and then it goes down from others here. So this is obviously, you know, my shares, invites that I've done, any other shares that other people has done for me, and little comments or likes that I got on Instagram. Your inbox. So this is a nice little tool to have as well, because it shows you your inbox across both boards. So you can choose to look at all of your messages all together, or if you want to just look at Messenger messages, Instagram messages, any comments. One thing I will say, I definitely use this automations tab, because a lot of times when you're making mock bookings, like especially like with Instagram and stuff, people are going to message you or comment on your stuff. And a lot of times they're trying to sell you something. It's not like actual clients. So it's kind of a good way to keep your response rate high, because it automatically sends it out. So it doesn't say you left somebody on red or anything, but you can go in later and check and see which actual messages pertain to the clients that you want, versus people that are just trying to sell you stuff. Because that's something that I kind of had to learn, because I would leave those sketchy little comments like on red, basically. And it kind of changed my reaction rate, or not my reaction rate, but my response rate on Facebook. It said it's lower than what it actually is, because I chose not to respond to those people. So when I turned the automations on, it kind of helped keep those out of, or keep the percentage higher. So that way it doesn't make it seem like I'm just not responding to people if they want to message me on Facebook. Really? Yep. Yeah. Cause there's so many that come in, man. I'm like, why? That doesn't even pertain to anything with travel. Posts and stories. Yeah, go ahead, Hannah.
So mine, I'm not sure, I hopped on a couple minutes late, but mine, I don't know if it's would be considered part of the Meta Business Suite or not, but my Facebook business page, whenever I have either if I've created a booking or anything that I want to share from directly from my business page, so not from me, I want to share it as a business, and I want to post it in a group. It
Yeah.
only gives me the option to share it in like one place, and none of the other groups that I am in, which is a ton of groups, come up as an option. Is there a reason for that?
So the way that the groups pop up on the actual planners are the groups that you recently clicked on or interact with. So what you can do for that is when you're on your actual like personal page, just go ahead and click on those groups. And then when it comes time for you to post them, they're going to actually post up on your business page, because if you're not interacting with them, it's not going to show it on your immediate post list.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what you're saying is you need to interact with your posts all the time
Yeah.
to get
So
those to pop up.
yeah. So like whenever you post something, always like it. And then you can write a comment right under and say, oh, by the way, my services are free. So then that comes up higher on the groups list saying like, this post is getting interaction, and then people will be able to see it. And then it'll also show up in your actual groups list higher as well, that it's a group that you interact with a lot.
Can I ask something to, or give a piece of
Yeah.
information? If you join a
Sure.
group and you're on your personal page, you join as a person. If you join the group, and then when you go to your business page, that group won't be there for you because it's there for you as a person. Now, that's
You
what's
have to
happening.
search it in.
Huh? Is that right?
You have to search it in.
How do you search it? You said search it in?
So let me go on here.
Well, some of
So
the groups I joined because I didn't really know the difference between private and public and all that stuff. They're private. So if I tried to join as a business, they would not have let me join. They would only let me join as a person, you see. So I've been sharing stuff into there from the business page as the person. And even then, sometimes they reject it.
yeah, like it depends on also how you like what you put in the comments. Sometimes I go into the group directly and just create a discussion and put my mock bookings in that way, because if you're sharing something from your business page, a lot of those groups don't allow links, and your business page is considered a link. So you just have to
Right.
kind of like read the rules with those. But these are all the groups I have for my business page.
Yeah.
And then, oh, why is it not doing that?
Well, sometimes it
If I
doesn't do anything you want it to do.
Yeah, that's true. So
You know,
normally when I do this, I just search in the group that I'm looking for,
yeah.
and then it'll pop up. So it really depends on like I said, it depends on the group. And I keep a spreadsheet on like which groups I sign in as myself and which groups I sign in with business. So that way I know how to maneuver, because that
Good
plays a
point.
role too.
So the takeaway from this is if you want to put a post in a group that you might be signed up in personally, you want to go in and start a conversation and add the post that way, not share it.
Yeah, because like even I had this problem actually earlier today. I tried sharing it because I want to increase my reach for my page, and it marked me as spam for all the groups. But then when I put it in the discussion, they posted it with no problem. So it's a slippery slope. Like you just gotta go in there and see what works. Sometimes, some days it works this way, some days it works other ways. You gotta play Facebook's game sometimes.
They keep changing the rules though.
Yeah, that's true. That's why we gotta go on here daily, see what the rules are for today.
Yep.
So on the side here, you can view all of your posts and your stories. So whatever you have published, any that you have scheduled, if that's something that you're doing. I always have like my events and my sports scheduled out in advance. And then if you have any drafts,
So
draft
how do you do
posts-
that? You just you go to schedule when you
Yeah,
want
so
to.
I was gonna show you guys how to create and schedule a post a little bit.
Yes.
All right, so that's gonna be a little bit later.
Okay.
But we're going to go through here. If you have any stories, I don't have any posted right now, but when you do have any posted, it tells you how long that story is going to be running for, as well as what time you posted it. Feed and grid refers to just what your Facebook page looks like right now and what your Instagram page looks like right now. So grid is for Instagram, and then feed pertains to Facebook. So currently this is what it looks like on my page. And then if you have any mentions or tags, when people like tag your page or, at you or something like that, that'll pop up here. So one cool thing, we're going to skip planner for now. We're going to do this after insights, but this is something that you want to look into quarterly. So I go into my insights every week to check to see what my pages are doing. So you can add goals for your page for Instagram and Facebook. Go to view progress, and then it pulls and sees what, it tells you like what your goal, like what your progress is for that specific goal. Like for me right now, I want to increase my page reach for Instagram and Facebook. So far, this is how I'm doing. And then for Instagram, this is how I'm doing. So obviously this is telling me this is pretty stagnant. Last week, I was not as consistent as I would have liked to be. So I need to bring up my consistency to get these numbers that I want. And when it's talking about reach is how many eyes are going onto your page. Impressions is something that they always talk about, and that's pertaining to how many times your actual post is getting clicked on. So say Sally clicked on one of my ads 5 times. My reach is 1, but my impressions is 5. So that's something that you want to kind of look into. Even though you may have high impressions, you want to make sure that the reach is also high as well, because that means you're getting to more people, basically. And then you have how many, like I said, how much your reach is for your page and for Facebook and Instagram, how many profile and page visits you have, like new likes and follows. Mine is very spiky, so I'm trying to figure out how to keep it, stagnant. That's my job right here. And then if you pay for any ads, that will be here. Now, audience, this is something that you can also look at weekly. And this pretty much tells you what your current audience is for your page and what the potential audience is for all of Facebook and Instagram. So this is the estimated audience size. This is how many people you can potentially reach when you're posting on your social media. These are the demographics. So we have women, 58.5%, and then men, 41.50%. And then you have the different age ranges here. Now, another thing, when you're joining groups, you can start here by looking at the top cities that are on the social media platforms. So you want to start joining those New York groups: Houston, Chicago, San Antonio, Philly, right? The top 5, always, like the 5th one, it always changes. These kind of go back and forth sometimes, but this is a good place to start when you're starting to actually when you're wondering what groups you want to sign into, what cities, what states. This is a good place to start because it tells you the top cities that are on there right now.
That's
And
really
then-
good.
Oh yeah, it's very helpful too. Like when I first started joining Facebook groups, these were literally the first 10 that I actually joined before I started integrating to other cities and states. And then it has top pages and top country there. Now, this is
Mm.
also printable. So if you want to put this somewhere like on your board or on your wall, you can export this and print it off as a PDF. So that way you can compare it when you're going through quarterly. Because on the flip side, it has your potential. It also gives you your current. So right now, this is what my current audience is for Facebook and Instagram. I have mainly 25 to 34-year-olds on my page. I have a good little nice little bit of 18 to 24-year-olds, 35, 45, right? So this pretty much tells me what I need to work on. So I have obviously the people for my age, but I need to figure out how I can market to not only the older generation, but the younger as well. So how do you get a MetaBit account? And does it have to be a business account? Yes, Pamela, it does have to be a business account for both Facebook and Instagram. And I can show you in a moment, like how to set up one. I guess I missed the first part of this on my phone. Do I need to log into a different app besides my regular Facebook that I had for years? No, you just have to log in from your business page on Facebook and then it automatically pops up. And then you can add your Instagram business page later. So looking at my demographics as well, I have a lot of people from Columbus, Ohio, which is where I'm from. San Diego, which is, Columbus, Ohio is where I live. San Diego is where I'm from. Augusta, so that's where my husband lives. I have family members in all three. And then I have different cities here. Macon, New York, Reynoldsburg. Oh, that's a new one. New York is finally on the map. It wasn't there last week, so that's pretty cool. So, marketing into those groups, right? That helped me because now I have a good amount to where it felt it needed to go on this demographics for me. Different countries that you market in. And then if you want to send invites, that's on here as well. So benchmarking, so you can actually compare your businesses to others. So if you want to see how you're doing to other businesses like yours, it will give you those demographics for you as well. I personally don't do this because, like I said, my audience is not going to be the same for somebody else's business. But if that's something that you want to do, that's an option for you. You're in Columbus, Ohio, Janine. Hey. I'm in a small town in Minnesota. That's cool. But yeah, so going on here, you can view your content. So this is going to give you the demographics for your actual posts. So if you do videos, it's going to tell you like if your videos are working and how much like your reach is going to be compared to like say if you do like text links or if you just do images. So this is really cool. It tells you what works for your business and what works on that actual social media platform. So this is for Facebook. And for me, it says my images are better for me to post versus videos and links that I post. But if I go to Instagram, it might look a little bit different, right? So videos and images are on there. I do a lot of reels. So like organic engagement, my videos are a lot better than when I post pictures. Cause see, look, I only did 3 of my actual travel videos on here. And that brought me a higher like and comment like range than the 116 images that I put on there. So it really just goes into detail onto what actually works for your business and what kind of content you should be using for both of those. And then this actually goes into what content is actually posted, what the interactions were, the sticker tabs, and then any replies that you have. So I'm going to click on one. Like I said, I did terrible last week with my consistency, so we are not going to do my last week ones. But let me look here. What's a good one? Do.
Do the one with your highest reach.
Yeah, that's why I'm like skipping all the ones I did last week because like I did not share any of those. I just like posted them and then kind of left them. So I'm trying to find one that I actually like
There's one,
worked on.
284. I just saw it, 284.
This one, there we go. My Thanksgiving
Ooh.
special.
Ooh, that one's hot.
So I shared this 11 times. So in one day I did, my morning, my evening, or my morning, my afternoon, and my evening. And then this was my reach. So definitely share into those groups. Like I got a comment, I got 2 reactions, which is more than I normally get. Most of the time, like I don't really get reactions or comments on there, but even when you share a lot of them, people still click on it and look at it. Because look, it's a Disney trip. So, people are going to look at it. It has the emojis, it has all the different information on there. So definitely share into those groups because it increases your reach by a lot. And the reason why I say this is because in the beginning, I also, I wanted to do a test run. I paid for 2 ads to see how much of a difference it was going to be. And honestly, my reach was good. Like I got a good like 800, 900, but this, like just sharing into the groups, like I got a higher reach versus the ads that I actually paid for. So definitely I recommend just going the route. And if you want to pay for those ads that are actually doing well to increase it higher, you can do that as well. But me personally, I'm just going to go ahead and just share into the groups because that seems to work well and better for me than actually having to pay for anything. So now going through all the insights, we can actually start to go into the planners for the Meta Business Suite. Now, this is really helpful for when you are busy, if you're going on vacation. Like me, I'm very busy during the day because I have small kids. So I always schedule my events and my sports tickets ahead of time. And then I usually schedule my mock bookings a night before. Not a day before, because during the day the prices can fluctuate, but the night I've found that it's kind of it's pretty much the same when I schedule it out that way. So I am going to go ahead and we're going to do Saturdays. I love sports, so I like to sell sports travel, and that's what we're going to market for today. All you do, you just click on the plus side and you can either schedule your story or schedule a post. We're just going to hit schedule post here. I'm going to hit cancel because I'm going to change the time. And then I'm going to click both Facebook and Instagram. And then I'm going to also book into any other groups. So these are the most recent groups that I've interacted with. So I'm going to do the sports betting, sports coaches, and then I'm going to do tickets since I'm going to be doing a sports ad. Now I use Golden Tickets for all of my events. And then I have a little spreadsheet color coded to kind of keep me organized on what I have scheduled and then what I actually have posted. Let me take a look at my notes here. I think Saturdays are my hockey days. Let me just double check. Yes, hockey is my Saturday. So I'm going to go into Golden Tickets and then NHL. And then this week I'm going to do Detroit Red Wings. Where are they?
There they are.
There they go. So there's 2 ways you can market this. You can do the whole season or you can do like a specific game. I always do the whole season just because they have different locations. So I want to be able to market to everybody and not just a specific city. Sometimes I change it, like with my family events, I tend to do the more local events. Like I say Jurassic Park is coming to our city soon. So I'm gonna like market, like obviously I'm gonna market the tickets for that for our city. But then I also provide the link that gives them tickets for the other states that they're doing as well. So you could do it however you want. I'm just gonna do the whole season on here because also if people who are loyal, like ticket goers or, game goers, then they're gonna, they can possibly like pick tickets for multiple games as well. And they can do that all through one link. So I'm going to copy this And I use Bitly because this has my real name on there. I didn't do it with my business name. So I don't want that information broadcast everywhere. And Bitly is also free. They give you 50 free links a month. And then you could just create it and make your URL shorter. So I'm gonna create that. Detroit Red Wings, and then I'm going to copy this. What day is Saturday? The 10th. So I try to keep myself organized. Oh, shoot, I think I clicked it on the wrong one. There it is. Shoot. Crap. Okay, hold on.
Paste.
Yeah, I know. I was having a mental issue right there for a moment. There we go. And I like to schedule mine for 12 p.m. because with corporate America, that's typically like, you know, when lunch is going to be happening for a lot of people. So I do.
Why did it
like
cross the
right-
date off? Why did it cross the date off? Why
Oh,
is
that's a
someone-
setting I have because I'm gonna post it. So I have it crossed off. The ones that aren't crossed off are the ones I haven't actually posted in the Meta Business Suite yet, because you can post up to 70 days. So I did all of these like a couple months ago, and that was the last date that I was able to post. So I haven't did these ones yet.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I think I see, but I'm not sure, but
All right, so I tested the link and it worked. Now I am going to go into my events tab. And I have all of my postings here. Copy. And then a lot of copy and pasting, guys. That's what this job is. So this is actually already season time. So I'm going to put it's game season. Who are you rooting for? Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Forgot to copy the link again. Sorry, guys. And then I feel like I spelled Detroit wrong. No, it's OI. Okay. So when I put the link in there, you see it had this golden tickets logo on there. I don't like that. So Golden Tickets has this thing where you can post social media pictures and they have all the teams on there. So you can actually steal the picture from there and then post it if you don't want to use the Golden Tickets link. Also, because I want to market my business, I want the people to get excited for the team that they're doing. I don't want like that to be the focus of it. Oop. And then you can add your photo from here. All right, so that's my post. It's game season. Who you rooting for? Get your game day tickets here. It has a team. what it is, and then my little hashtags there. If you want to look to see what it looks like in a mobile version or the desktop, you can view that there. It has the picture and then my posts there. So going into scheduling, now you can do it for optimal time, which basically means that that's how, that's
It
the
still
highest.
has the golden tickets logo on it. You're stuck with that?
Yeah, it has the
Down.
Golden Tickets logo because that's what I'm using, but it's not like the main focus of the picture.
Not-
So
yeah,
you
that's
still have
true.
to use yeah, you still have to like give them credit, but it's like small. So I prefer those than the big
Yeah.
one. But what it pertains to for optimal times is basically when they predict people are going to be on Facebook and Instagram at a time. So with a lot of my mock bookings, I usually choose the optimal time. So today at 7, a lot of people are going to be on Facebook, and today at 8, people are going to be on Instagram. But for my actual events, I just always choose the time that I want because that's just when I want it to come out, is in the middle of the day. It's a personal preference. Like I said, you can always change it if you want, or if you want to choose the day that you want to do it for, you can do that as well. And then you just hit schedule posts and then it'll schedule it for you. Boop, have it there. Now, let me see.
How many
I mean,
groups are you a member of? If you
Girl,
guess. Yes.
maybe like 135, maybe, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm in a lot because it's not just like the buy, sell, and trade groups. I also have a lot of groups that I personally just like to interact in, like mom groups and like gardening groups and like things like that. So I have no idea.
Hmm.
You start us about organization consistent. Yeah, same. Hannah, that's like a goal of mine this September, is to be way more consistent than I have been. My organization has gotten better. It's just the consistency part. And then another thing I want to show you guys too, with the business page, they actually give you little tools here that you can use for the Meta Business as well. So if you're not very good with like the Canva or Poster My Wall, you can actually get a select few of templates that you can use to make your postings on. So like this one gives you 4 free ones. This one is like 6, and then you can customize these as well for your mock bookings if that's something that you want to use until you're comfortable with like Canva and Poster My Wall. So that pretty much covers everything that I have for Meta Business. I know we had a few questions earlier, so we're going to go ahead and try to find those. So I remember you said you're trying to pin your job form to your posts, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Because I've actually never done that before, but I would like to find out how to do that because
Right.
I don't want to be posting mine in every single time either.
I wonder if when you create an ad, you can pin it when you start out.
I have no idea. I feel like it would be a setting though. That's what my gut is.
Is there a spot somewhere where you can ask it a question?
Let's go, babe.
Yeah. There's a help.
Yeah, I have asked for my particular question. I've done searches and asked, and
It didn't work, huh?
And they didn't give you an answer or anything.
no. Mm-mm. And like I said on my personal page, oh, it's super obvious how to do it. But with the business page, and I don't know if my mentor, I don't know. I know she's been doing this for like 2.5 years. If she doesn't have the Meta, I don't know. But she doesn't understand why I can't pin it either. I'm like, the option's just not there.
And you know what? Like we said, they did change Facebook a lot. So that might have been one of the things that they changed as well. Unfortunately, because
Unless I just do it on my personal page, like in my don't have the link in my profile.
that's what I have.
Maybe that's kind of a way around it.
Yeah, like I have all of my links like in my profile, and then under more, like they have different forms there. So
Yeah, I might
That could
just
be
do that
something
because I've exhausted a lot of energy trying to figure out one tiny little thing, and
yeah, that
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do some research on that one, Cindy, because now I'm curious. You have me intrigued.
oh, good, yeah, wow, happy to.
Cindy,
Thank you.
I did mine on Friday. I did it outside the Meta portal. I just did it on my page, not on the Meta portal.
Well, and that's what I said. I can do it on my personal page, no problem. It's the Meta page that I can't figure it out, and it's like I'm trying. Anyway, I think I might just put it on my profile so that it's there.
Yeah, start there, and then if I can shed light and if I figure it out, I'll definitely message you on.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I had someone ask how to sign up for this. So going onto your page, those are my kids, guys. So I'm switching over to this. So my daughter just opened up a little bracelet shop. So I'm gonna makeshift create one for her. So this is a brand new business page. And then it has all of these little tools on here. So when you're signing up and once you get your business page set up, it'll be down at the bottom. So you'll go to Meta Business Suite. And then it creates that for you. So she doesn't have an Instagram or anything, so I don't have to add it on there. But then now you have access to all of the checklists, your to-do lists, your insights, and things like that when you're first creating. Does that help? I forgot who asked the question, but when you pull it up, it'll be right there at the bottom.
Where is the place where you can add a admin or something like that?
So going through here, all tools,
Mhm.
let me see.
I think this is why I'm having a problem, because I switched from the old style to this, and I was just figuring out the old style. And now I'm here and I'm starting all, I feel like I'm starting all over.
That's not it. Hold on. Let me go to this one. I have so many of these open. So going down here under homepage. It's the people discover. No, that's not what it was. Trying to remember which one. File manager, user post. No, that's not it.
Page settings? No?
There was a button that said add.
Page roles. So did you go to page settings?
I went to page settings. Yes, and then assign a new page role. Oh, no, that's not the one because you could assign an actual admin. Oh, there it goes. There's an admin. Edit.
Is that you? So you're the admin and you're the owner, right?
Yeah. Are you trying to add somebody else to
Probably,
it?
I'm gonna add somebody, yes.
Okay. Assign a page role. Let's see, that doesn't.
See, it says admin,
Do you want them
Editor.
to be an admin as well?
probably. And then it'll ask you, yeah, I did it already once, but I'm just double checking before I start to add somebody. Cause I really just added myself as the admin, right? Cause you have to do that, right?
Yeah, it does it automatically, but yeah, and then assign a new page role, admin, and then put their name or email, and then you can add them from there. And then it'll tell you all of the admins or whatever roles that you have for those people. It'll tell you their name.
It'll show them, right?
Yeah,
You have yourself listed at, okay, so you have yourself listed as the owner and as the admin.
yeah.
Okay. Now, can you just go to the one section where you see your followers and how do you, and then. it-
Oh, yes.
That follower thing, that is bugging the heck out of me. Because I see it and here's the thing, so. Does this, if I say it this way, okay, so I had a previous page that I found out was a personal page. So I opened a business page and I merged them. Yes. Now, FYI, if you delete a business page, it takes 14 days for it to go away. So you have to inactivate it and don't touch it because it'll keep asking you to activate it. So it's kind of like if you're creating and you don't want visibility, you can put it in inactive status while you develop it. But if you named it the same name as the name that you want, then you're gonna get mixed up because it gets mixed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop recording. Sorry, I forgot that this was on.